Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Very good evening to all of you. I welcome you all for the Beyond Education series being organized by Idym Group of Companies. Beyond Education is a unique talk show in which we have interaction with people with different fields. During the session, we'll be knowing more about you and your achievements and your journey to the sexual sector. So, let's start with our interaction. So, first of all, like because you are a principal of the school and you have been a teacher earlier, so how did you choose the education field?
Yeah. Thank you very much for calling me here, ma'am. I wish to extend my gratitude to Ravi sir. He inspires, he's very motivating, and I have been learning through this platform very much. I'm very grateful. Uh, when I started my teaching, I was generally with my principals because I was participating in co-curricular activities. I was teaching, and I was trying to solve the problems of the school. So principals liked me a lot, and I was generally in their offices, and we were having lot many discussions that how could we make school better, functions better. Right, I had very good interaction, and it inspired. It is these interactions inspired me to be for making and being the principal, and I thereafter I shifted. I found no problem in shifting from teaching to leadership in a school.
Yes, sir. But is there someone who inspired you, any of your role models through which you came to this profession?
And once I was in attending a marriage along with my friend. One principal met me, and he was very impressed to meet me because my English was fine. So in fine means that I am from small town of as Rudrapur, Uttarakhand. So he was very impressed. Thereafter, he invited me to school, and I started teaching students from that day onwards. And he supported me a lot. He was motivating me a lot. He was loving me a lot. So I was there in this profession. Since then, I have been working as a teacher thereafter.
Yeah, that's wonderful, sir. But so when we any career that we choose, so obviously there will be some kind of difficulties, some kinds of challenges that we face. So were there any challenges or the obstacles that you faced in your career?
Uh, Challenges were always there in my life. because economically we were not very sound. Father's earning was very moderate. So what I was doing, that in the beginning of my education, I was not very good student, but I was managing to get past. That in one day, what happened, that in class 8, I was playing a spellathon. So I realized that my spelling capacity is very good. Thereafter, I started on working on it, and right. So economic conditions was not very good. Once my name was struck off from the register because I was unable to submit my fee on time. Right? Yeah. And thereafter, once after having taught SST, I applied for PGT English. So I was reading only and I was not explaining properly. On that day, I realized that my explanation English was not good. And but in spite of that, principal efforts daily, I was opening gate for him. I was standing at the back. He was telling me to sit down, but I was not sitting. And I was telling, sir, my salary is this, and but it for me it is doubled. Reason being, I was learning a lot. Thereafter, I kept on learning in my teaching. Also, I kept on learning. Right. So challenges were always there. My pronunciation was not good. I refined my try to refine my pronunciation. And my father was not economically very sound, so he was giving me 2 rupees per day. So I collected that amount and bought the Bhargava dictionary of 33 rupees. I tried to learn, and I'm very happy to say that almost I learned entire dictionary, and it many words are there which are still in my brain. They have not come out yet, but I have been using. So life is always filled with challenges, and my friends are very good. My family members have been supporting me a lot day in and day out. So my environment is very cooperative, right? Very happy people are around me. They have positivity. So I have come out of those challenges very easily. And since I've been telling you repeatedly that I'm from very moderate background. So I learned from my friends that yes, we need to have jobs. Otherwise, father was in masonry. He was a mason, talking to people, and his interaction skills, his communication skills are very good. And though he's quite aged, but his health wise, he's very sound, and he always motivates and tells me that you can be the principal of very good school. He has faith in me, and in spite of challenges, I feel very happy. I feel very optimistic, and I am very happy with my life and family, because my brothers are assets for me. They never have confliction, right? So, and we have very good relations with all our relatives. So I, by and large, means these happiness has subdued the challenges.
Yes, sir, really. We always need support, and especially the support from the family is the greatest support that we have. Whether it's our parents, it's our siblings, or our relatives, that is the greatest support. And yes, of course, then we have friends and our colleagues and all. But getting support from the family is always essential. It is the greatest support I think that we always have at any age, when our children grow up, children become our support. So it is always there. As yes, like I was talking about children, but like now you are a teacher, but as a child, what did you want to become? Till then, you wanted to be a teacher, or you thought of something else?
Actually, I had no idea that what would I like to become, because my elder brother was in the same profession of my father. So I was thinking, if I put myself into that profession financially, I would have very sound, because education and that profession could have made me very rich economically. So I was thinking about that. Thereafter, because my English was slightly better in the beginning itself from 9, 10, then I had a number of friends. With them, I started my higher education also. And after doing my MA in English, then I decided that something should be there. So I started writing also, right? So as such, I was not prepared to follow any dream. In the beginning, there was no dream. Thereafter, right? And in the beginning of my teaching also, ma'am, please understand. In the beginning of my teaching, I was not very good teacher, right? I was not teaching well. Yes. So three factor change my transformed my teaching. One is that one I workshop I attended. It was outstanding. I did my B.Ed also after my marriage. That also changed because teachers were very good. It was one of the best. One of sorry, ma'am. One of the best education school college of Kumaon region of Uttarakhand. And one principal, Mr. Sandeep Nathani, he inspired me a lot. He's very inspiring person. He's well read, well educated. His communication skills were outstanding. So I learned lot many things. And indeed, he is my teacher, and he has taught me, and he has given me vision, and I try to establish that vision, and I am very thankful whenever I get any achievement or I am honored or I am respected by someone. I call him and say thank you. Number of times I have said him thank you. Still, I wish to say him thank you, sir. You have made my life, and slightly I am doing better now.
Yeah, that's really good, sir, because the people who have supported us, who have inspired us, feeling gratitude towards them is it is necessary because it is only this expression of gratitude that makes them happy. We cannot give, most of the times we cannot give anything in return to them, but just a sentence of gratitude, thank you, or sir, I have won this, or I have achieved this. That is like just giving that. That's really very good, sir. Answer, yes, because you are a principal and it is a leadership position. The leadership skills are required every time in every, even if I am a student, even then they require a leadership skill. So how important is having leadership skills as a principal?
First of all, the most important thing for a principal is communication skill. In communication, speaking and listening. So listening is more important. And second, more important, very important thing is what not to be said. And third, very important thing, to hear what is unsaid. And of course, public is speaking very essential. So if you listen to people, you understand people, you solve their problems, right? And you make everyday children better. Every day children better. They should do something better, right? So academically, I do not spoil children or talk to children. I tell them, please respect your parents, wish them, greet them, right? And yes, read loudly for this 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so that if your reading skills are improving, because I am leader, I will have to make people better, teachers better, school better, everything better, right? My objective is to make everything around me better, right? And I wish to make my teachers leaders. I wish to empower them. I empower them, right? So my most of the works are done by teachers only. I listen to them. I try some problems which they come across. I try to solve them. Rest of the things are in the hands of teachers and students. Students are very loving in my school. Wherever I have worked, they have cooperated me. Parents have cooperated me. The most important thing in leadership is listening. Thank you.
Yes, the listening is actually a very good skill. That is required because just today I was attending some lecture. So it was a separate in this. It was again about leadership skills only, where the trainer was actually telling about listening skills, how to develop listening skills. And as you were talking about communication skills, yes, listening is a part of the communication. It is not that you just stand in front of someone and you start speaking. It is not that. You should be able to actually listen. If you listen and then you reciprocate, so you always become a good communicator also. So that is, yes, that is always required. And yes, sir, uh, you have taken so many of like workshops and all. You have been a speaker. So, Sundar, what is the importance of communication skills or public speaking skills for the student?
Communication and public speaking are the most important skills. Let a child express himself, herself first. a child should have proper interactions with parents, with teachers. Child should speak in front of mirror first, then one person first in front of, not entire public. Please make it very slow process, easy process, loving process, supporting process. I'm giving you an example. My two daughters are there. One is in 10th class, exceptionally gifted orator. My second daughter, 5 years old, I tell her to narrate a story she speaks. What she speaks, she doesn't know, but she is speaking, right? So everyone in my family tells to give her contents. I never give contents. Let her generate confidence. Contents will come itself, themselves, right? So it is natural process. So everyone knows speaking, but they do not do public speaking. Speaking and public speaking, they are same. Idea is to have some confidence. If a child is made comfortable, confident, accepted, child will definitely be, because that is also part of communication skills, right? So small paragraph should be given, right? I generally frame very small sentence, because people should understand, child should understand. First of all, we should understand what we want to deliver. So what happens for public speaking skill? We generally give big sentences, unwanted vocabulary, difficult grammar. So what is this? We should make our communication human so that people accept it. And public also wants that this speaker must be successful. They bring in positive vibes. They want to support the speaker. So we should support public speaking, and every child should be made to speak in public. If child fumbles, no problem at all. We should try to foster public speaking every day, each day, and morning assemblies are the platform. Before morning assembly, preparation should be done. If child still fumbles, more preparation should be done. Child should be given time. So we should create a calendar so that child could do well, because in TED talks also topic is given well in advance. So what we want, we give slip and we tell children to speak, to anchor the program, to coordinate the program. It is not possible. Even teachers need time, principals need time, everyone needs time. So it have an affection towards the public speaker, towards child, can make every child, each child public speaker, because each child is a unique child.
Yes, so each child is a unique child, and it is a separate responsibility of the teachers and as well as the parents. And you have been doing a very good job by actually training your daughters, and something this every parent should be doing actually. But it is something which even I do with my daughters every time, like telling them to read something, reading the paragraphs, and reading a story and then translating it into Hindi. So this is how they develop, gradually they develop, and even the students we have been helping a lot. And as you were talking about teachers, yes, there are teachers. They can be comfortable in a class in teaching their subject. But if you tell them to go on a stage and speak in front of some 100 or 200 people, they don't have that confidence. Because the teachers somewhere lack this confidence. And you said about schools, because now we always want good schools. We say we have a classification sometimes. Okay, this is a good school. So, what according to you, there are some features or some facilities or whatever? Like, what according to you, to you is a good school?
I appreciate your question first. Good school is the one which focuses on teaching and learning process. And principal is instruction leader, right? So a small and comfortable thing should be taught. And I appreciate education of Finland, where child goes to class 1 at the age of 7. What people are doing? People are coming to me, child is 2.5 years, please admit. So please do not, we are traumatizing children. We are not loving them, basically, right? So teaching and learning should be there. Child, the way we should, sorry, we should make child comfortable. We should accept the child. If right, we should love child. We should know. We should know individual difference. We should make children play. We should make children be creative, and we should accept mistakes committed by children, because every child is unique child. So what happens? Parents are dropping their words, and we are carrying to the classroom, right? One day, I'm narrating my one story. One day, I was in hills as principal. So while coming, I was coming on foot because the hills areas are different terrains are there. So children were crying in the morning. So I thought that even if children are not from my school, so why are they crying? As soon as I visited school, I told the primary teachers, as soon as children come, please make them play, right? And that my school surrounding area, they were from my school only. I thought, right? And next day I was coming, children were not crying. So it was a big difference. So 33% this literacy, 33% creativity, and 33% sports. This is my balance. If you make that balance, so school would be better. Second thing, please pay attention to writing skills. First, handwriting should be improved. What have I done? No matter child in class 1 or 9th or 10th, I'm telling my teachers, please give 10 minutes in the morning for handwriting. Appreciate and let them know formation of letters. Right? So if you are paying very much attention towards academic, that two very simple things are taught. Rest of the thing children will develop themselves. I'm very much sure. Writing, reading, and arithmetic. This is the rule. Please work on these functions regularly. Children will not be weak in any subject. Rest of the things they will develop themselves. So, in my opinion, academics should be there, and children should be given proper time for preparation. Sports should be there, and healthy interaction between teacher and students. Healthy interactions between healthy instruction between parents and teachers. Right, and no one should be burdened. In my opinion, that is what we can deliver, and hope and these are the good schools. It is my opinion. Thank you.
Yes, of course, sir. It is not just like only taking some classes from whatever is your time, some 5 classes or 6 classes. Everything should be there because we are not there only to teach. We should learn, and or like you were telling about so many different activities. It should be there. It is what actually makes a good school. It is not the infrastructure. It is not the facilities that you are giving a good canteen. You are providing swimming pool. It does not make a good school. It is what the techniques the teachers are using for the overall development of the students. It is what makes a good school, and I totally agree with you, sir.
Thank
And
you.
you said nowadays we also talk like child-centric education. So why is it important? Child-centric education.
Child-centric education is very important because child is the one who is to be formed, who will get fostering, nurturing. So, in accordance with the child, with child, we should frame our curriculum. We should frame methodology of teaching in the same manner. Pedagogy should be there. So child must be kept in mind. Children should be in the center, and the process should be very democratic. Generally, we have teacher is standing in front of, and children are facing towards it. In my opinion, if children say that furniture seating arrangement should be redesigned, I tell teacher to please redesign. Second thing, green board is there. 100% teachers are using, no. 50% teacher, 50% students. Third thing, every child should be involved. Means if any chapter is read, say in language, so one paragraph by one child, then other child, then if other children, right? So in this process, children should be involved. It should be education should be engaging, right? And when I children come to me that sir, sports day should be there, I tell them please prepare a list of sports events. Sir, this teachers day should be there. I tell them please make a list. I generally tell children to make program, to make calendar, right? And listening to children is very essential. Not only listening, but practicing what we listen, right? So this is child-centered education, and they should be involved in decision making as well. How should I ask children in, because I am never in my office in before morning assembly and during recess and when school gets over. It is my routine. And as soon as I visit my school in the morning, I take proper round because my principalship, my leadership, whatever it is for children, right? If my children are happy, everything is happy. So entire infrastructure must lead to benefits of children. They should be better using it, and everything should be utilized in school for the welfare, for the development, for the academic process, for the life skill development for children. So I strongly follow, practice, and go for child-centered education.
Super, super. It was super listening to your actually the techniques that you have been using. And so where like yes, it matters what we do. Like I deal with bigger children. Like, I teach in a college. So here we go a step beyond this. Like we tell them to write an application and then come with the budget. So this is how with a small event, it is just like you were given an example of Teachers' Day. So, though it is a very small event which is going for nearly 1 hour, but see, they are writing an application, they are making a budget, and then they are managing all their activities within that budget. So, they're learning so many skills. They're learning so many skills with this. So,
Yes.
it was wonderful, sir. It was really wonderful. You're doing a wonderful job. And yes, sir, yes, coming like parents nowadays. So, somewhere I feel again the parents are facing a lot of challenges in educating their children. So, what are some of the challenges that the parents are facing?
I sincerely believe that in a school, education should be such, teaching should be such, learning should be such that children get less homework. Of course, homework in every subject, less homework, right? And parents do not feel that they need their children to educate because their parents let them love children, let them sit together, let them have talk with them. Whatever is happening, teachers are teachers, parents are teachers, relatives are teachers, tutor is also coming. So education has become traumatic. Please understand, ma'am. Leonardo da Vinci was not taught by anyone, right? Steve Jobs was also not taught. So they were not taught and they became something. So autonomy should be given to children, right? And let parents, I also believe, I never teach my children only public speaking when assignment is given by school only, then only I interfere in, right? So what is happening now? Children are very good. Parents are micromanaged. They want good grades. They want good marks. So my sincere appeal, request to parents is please understand the process. Do not talk about the results, right? You bring some storybooks, some easy books, right? Play with them, right? And listen stories, listen their daily routine in school. What have you done new? Ask questions. And parents are teaching, teachers are teaching, tutor is teaching, if relative is educated, everyone is teaching. So no one wants that. How do you feel? What do you want? How are you feeling? Everyone is asking, what do you want to become? So children have lost their childhood and they are considered to be very much grown up. So this injustice should not be carried out. Please let them be children because children have immense capacity, capability. They are unique, and they please don't be afraid that they would not be doing anything in their lives. They would be far better than us. They are technocrats, right? They understand everything, right? So And particular skill will not work in future. Adaptability will work only, right? So I tell parents, do not worry, your children are very good. Please trust them. If you trust them, they will develop confidence. If they develop confidence, they can do anything they want. And moreover, what they want, please invest in those things, right? If investment is proper, because outliers you must have read in, if you invest 10,000 hours of your productive life, you can become one of the best, even best in the world. So I generally believe in this.
So very well said, sir.
So no challenge parents, right? Parents should invest rather.
Yeah, they should think in a proper way.
Yes.
They should try to divert their efforts in a proper channel. That is more important rather than thinking like, okay, he should get on 99%, he should become a doctor, he should become an engineer. And so, even I believe that it is not that we should focus on making them good humans, actually, first of all. And they will, rest of it is already done, obviously. And so, like nowadays, again, we are talking about somewhere about SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. And among the 17 goals, the fourth one is quality education. So, what according to you, like, or how are we going to achieve this SDG 04 of quality education?
Quality education, so far quality education is concerned, no, so we should have, first of all, development in linguistic skills, language should be developed, right? Literacy should be developed, right? And we should involve children, right, for quality, because children will give quality. We feel no that teacher should be competent, teacher will give quality, right? Teacher may have contribution in the development of children, parents can also do, but basically children will develop. And what is qualification? What children carry, their analytical skills are developing, their critical thinking is developing, that is the quality, right? So we should have, means, goal and learning outcome goal in each class, say in the beginning language development, then conceptual development, then its application, right? And I feel that in place of this mechanical education, no, mechanical learning, that everything is written on green board, that children are writing, so dictation should be there, project work should be given, between children, this collaboration should be there. So quality will automatically be coming when children started having their brain into education, right? So we have make it mechanical education, and we want that it should be quality. How can quality be developing, right? So project based education should be there, collaboration should be there, interdisciplinary education should be there, and teachers must give the project where mathematics is involved, English is involved, right? Physics is involved, biology is involved, and it is possible. So we can develop quality education, and we will definitely be accomplishing this target of sustainable development in quality education.
Yeah, sure. That's how there are some of the steps like we can be using for achieving quality education. And regarding SDGs, it is again said that education, as I was talking about quality education. So quality education or education, we can say, it is somewhere it can help in achieving even other SDGs also. So what do you think about it?
Ma'am, if education is there, then everything is achievable. People will start thinking, they will start visualizing, right? And having been educated, what we will do? See, we are far superior than machines. How are we different from machines? With imagination, because we have tremendous imagination capability, right? So after having been educated, it becomes very easy to achieve anything. People are going to moon, they are in spaces, right? Artificial intelligence there, automation is there, lot many things are coming. Pharmaceutical industry is developing, right? So we are becoming global citizen. Corona we have curbed, right? If not curbed, at least we have minimized its effects, right? So every health can be achieved. If you are educated, you know that you need to wash hands or be hygienic and be away from infections, and we should try to make this world better. So education has always helped it is helping and will definitely be helping. So we will, I strongly believe that if education is there, then everything can be achieved in life, in the
Yes,
world.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Everything can be achieved. Even if you talk about like one of the SDGs, like health. If
Yes.
there is awareness among the people about the health, like if we take about women's health, if right from the school, if they are taught about how to take care about them, what kind of food they should be eating so that they don't have anemia, they are getting all the kinds of vitamins and proteins and all. So when they take care of their diet, obviously they will be having a good health. That's there. So education really it helps in like if you like to see all the goals, they are somewhere correlated, and education is there which can help to achieve most of them. And yes, sir, like we have been talking about so many of other things. But, sir, what are your future goals?
My future call is, ma'am, I will develop franchises. I will have my own school, number of schools, and across the world, and we will provide quality education. I am working on it, and this idea, this dream of mine, I am sharing with my friends because I have got number of good friends. Right? They are educators. They are legal advisors. Right? So I am sharing my dream ideas because we should share, right? I am sharing my enthusiasm, and I'm very hopeful that I would be able to develop it. I have named it. I have developed name, and I have prepared a diary, separate diary for it, right? And during June, where my school is off, I have been working entire month and visiting people, telling them, and they appreciate this idea because I wish that no, I wish to do something as entrepreneur, and I hope that I strongly believe that I would be successful because my family is there, my friends are there, every there is with me, and when you think that entire world is there with you, so this is what I feel that, and I would be able to be successful.
Yes, sir, you will certainly you will achieve what you are wanting to be and your goals that you have set because you have already even started working on it. So obviously
Yes.
you will be achieving it. And so yes, with achievement again, one small question, sir, for you. So you must be having so many achievements, but still there is some achievement we say, yes, this is the biggest achievement of my life. So what, according to you, is the biggest achievement of your life?
Uh, I feel I feel, ma'am, that I'm still traveling. It is journey, and I keep on walking. I keep on crawling. I keep on running. Right. So it is never ending, and I have not achieved much. But yes, my relatives are my achievement. My father, mother, they are my achievement because they love me very much. That is my achievement, right? And people call me in their functions. They treat me well, and they love me well. They call me well, right? And sometimes I help people. That is my achievement. My achievement is that no, I make people happy. And parents are happy with me, my teachers are always happy with me, right? And my students are always happy with me. They are very happy. So that is what my achievement, but still it is a journey, and I keep on walking, running, and I am not going to give up. I'll keep on continuing my work.
Yeah, you should never give up, sir. And making being happy by making others happy. That's really a very good thing. It's really a virtue, sir. And so before leaving, one message from you we would like for everyone who's watching us now, for the students, one message from you.
My message to all is that we should make this world better, this civilization better. We should help each other. We should collaborate with the others, right? This is what, and please spread love, fragrance, reverence. This is what my message.
Thank you so much. It was really a very good session and inspiring session for like it was really good to know about what the different kind of work that you have been doing, how you have been benefiting your children, the students, and how you are making change in the society. Thank you very much, sir, for joining the show and you're sharing your valuable experiences and your knowledge with us, and especially your tips as an educator. And obviously, I'm going to adopt some of them. in my for my teaching profession also. And thank you once again, sir, for joining. And thank you to the whole IDYM team. Special thanks to Ravi Shankar, sir, for the opportunity that we have been getting, interacting and knowing from so many people who are coming from different parts of the world and from different professions. And we are learning a lot from this. And thank you to Zeenat ma'am and our dear Deenul and all the team of IDYM. Thank you, Vadan.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, IDY. Thank you. Indeed.